Hi, I'm Kevin Rhodes. I preach for the Granbury Street Church of Christ in Cleburne, Texas, and this is Word for the Family. You know, we hear a lot about what's going on in our culture today, a lot of ugliness and things that are very difficult for families. But I wonder if you've thought much about the culture of your family. You know, every group of people creates a culture in which here are certain norms, here's what to be expected. And in your home, you are the one that's going to decide what the culture of that family is. Is it going to be world-friendly as a culture where everything in the world is accepted and put on the television or watched on the internet, and that's fine with you because that's who you are? Is it just going to be neutral, where you include some good things and you make sure the Bible is there and you have good lessons, but at the same time, there are a lot of things about the world that are there too, and you don't want to say too much because, of course, children need to make up their own minds. Perhaps you're Christian-friendly and you want a Christian-friendly home. That's very different. That's where you want to make sure your children are going to church all the time, they're ready for Bible class, and that they understand that there are different standards that they're held accountable to. If you look at all of these things in a world-friendly culture, you let evolutionary thought and religious pluralism rule. Morals are considered relative or just too restraining. Discipline that you would do, that doesn't matter that much. You're too enlightened for that. Well, 1 John 2, 15 through 17 says, don't love the world. Don't fall into that pattern. If you're part of a neutral culture as a family, maybe you just accept your children's choices entirely without censure. They want to do something, they make up their own minds, and you don't ever tell them that they're wrong. Maybe you expect other people in society to handle a little bit of your responsibilities. You're happy to shove those off on a society, or there are people that want to do this, so I don't need to have to worry about it. A lot of times then people don't give any attention to discipline in those situations. And the children, they know, they respond to other people better. Proverbs 29 verse 15 says, though, we need to make sure we're the ones who are disciplining them and take it seriously. In a Christian-friendly culture, you attend worship, do so regularly. The parents are involved in the church to some degree. There are Christian expectations about what goes on in that home, and you have discipline as a goal. Joshua 24 verse 15 may even be up in your home. But you know, that's not the same thing as having a Christ-centered culture. We need to make sure as parents that it's not just about us and about going to church. It's about Jesus Christ in our lives, in our children's lives. And so that in all that we do, we are raising these people who recognize Jesus, who know Jesus, and are living for Jesus. So don't just be Christian-centered, be Christ-centered. Make Him the focal point of all that you do. Your children will be better and they will love you for it. And guess what? They will show because that's the love of God at work in their hearts through your heart. I'm Kevin Rhodes, and this has been Word for the Family. Back to you, Barry.